this is Mais, my Caribbean. Again, it's a great interview I was waiting for. Those of you who are following me, you guys know I'm in the financial services industry, specifically insurances and real estate. So if anybody has questions on that area, just reach me out. I'm always there to help you. Been doing that more than 16 years. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you guys my guest today. I was waiting for this interview. This is somebody that I came across not too long ago. However, it was an enjoyable journey for me to get to know my guest. And there's a lot of things he helped me in my business, and I'm looking forward to have a great interview. My guest today is Ryan Contreras. Ryan, welcome to my show.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here.
For sure. Thanks for accepting my invitation. I'm looking forward, and I'm sure whatever we're going to talk about, people gonna need it, because what's happening in social media nowadays, it's amazing, and it's good always to have an education about it.
Of course.
And I know that's your specialty. So, a little bit, tell us your background, where you come from, and what made you get into social media. Some background.
Okay, cool. So, first of all, thank you for inviting me to this podcast and to your beautiful home. I'm very humbled to be here.
You're welcome.
It's funny, the way we met was actually through social media.
Yeah. LinkedIn specifically.
Through LinkedIn specifically. So the power of social media is just booming nowadays, and I think there are positive and also negative impacts to it.
Absolutely.
The positive side, you can leverage social media for your personal networks, and in our case, our professional network.
In the business world.
The business world, and that, because of social media, is the reason why I'm here today.
Yes.
I reached out to you, I connected with you, we had similar interests, and now we're here.
Yeah.
That's the power of social media.
Exactly.
The negative side, we see a lot of fake news, we see a lot of cyberbullying, which
kills a lot of times if you don't pay attention.
Exactly.
Right?
It could really decrease the productivity.
Yes.
So that's something to watch out for.
Awesome, man. Ryan, I know a little bit about you ever since we met. There's a lot of things you gave me advice, and being a businessman, I took a lot of your advices, and I appreciate that you're helping me out. Now, since we're talking about social media, that's what Ryan does. His specialty is it's in social media world, specifically helping business people like myself to get more clients, whether it's through understanding how website works, how social media, generally speaking. So
exactly. Like I said, social media, it can give you what you put into it. So if you're putting in positivity and you're looking to network through your social channels, that's what you're going to get out of it. If you're on social media and you realize that you've laid on your couch for 2 hours throughout your day, and you've been there all day, then obviously you're using it and it is decreasing your productivity. So I would say just be careful. Those are some positive and negative impacts. However, in the business world, we have really excelled in the social media space, and to be specific, we're able to help businesses leverage the power of.
How do you do that? I did a lot of interviews, and there's one thing I want to share since this topic came up. I think life is all about helping each other, and a lot of people don't understand the power of that, and that's what helped me to grow and become more successful. I love helping people. If some way I can help you, I don't mind doing that. And if everybody thinks that way, this world will become a better place.
I completely agree. But that's funny that you say that, because someone in your position that has achieved so much, and you're very successful, you don't have to take the time out of your day to do something like this. You invited me into your home. We're doing the podcast, and it's Friday. You don't have to do something like this, but you are.
So that's part of giving. So I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, that definitely says a lot about you.
Thank you.
I have, so many questions to ask you, but I know you have limited time. So, if I have one more question to ask, why do you think so many people, or majority of people, struggle financially? And what's your take on that?
Well, I've been in this industry many years, 16 years. This October will be 17 years. One of the main things that I help so many clients when it comes to their finances. But one thing that I teach is this: finances and emotions don't get along. You cannot be emotional about your finances. You gotta be logical. That's number one. And here's the biggest one: whether you're poor, average, or rich, the moment you understand every time you spend money, it's based on a need, not a want, you're always gonna grow financially. For example, new phone came out, right? You want it. Hey, your phone works fine,
But you don't need
you don't need it. If you understand that concept and you apply it in your saving, in your investing, and the way you handle money,
Yeah.
you're always gonna grow financially. Of course, there's more details. Anybody has questions, they can reach me privately. I'll give more specific answers, but that's the main reason.
Okay.
So I feel like you're interviewing me. That's exciting. But
This was
you
my
know,
plan all along.
yeah. But you know, I'm happy that you came as a guest, and we covered a lot of great topics
Definitely.
today.
Yeah,
Before we finish, Ryan, now there's a lot of people that they think, you know, I can do it on my own, right? I can build my website, or I can get clients. Why they should specifically approach you, and what's different about you? What is your specialty that you will help people like who wants to grow their customer base through social media?
So that's a really good question. I get asked that all of the time. So the way we like to differentiate ourselves is, to answer your question, a goldfish has an attention span of 9 seconds.
Which is longer, huh?
So we're competing against goldfish for our attention span.
Yeah.
The way we're different is because we use the goldfish marketing method.
Got it.
So to attract, whenever we're coming up with strategies and we want to bring in more clients, we have to spark the attention within the first couple of seconds.
Got it.
So if we're shooting an advertisement video, if we're running a marketing campaign, we're all about creativity and attracting as many potential clients, or as many potential, the target audience. So we definitely keep that method, and that has been very successful. So we're definitely using the goldfish marketing method.
That's a good one.
And
That's
we implement that
Yeah.
into all of our business aspects.
It's because people nowadays are so busy, they don't have the time, and I think that's a very unique way.
You have to catch the attention. Attention is king nowadays, just like Gary Vaynerchuk says. So yeah.
Well, Ryan, this is great information, and I'm sure people are gonna have questions for you, for me, and anybody who has additional questions, write it to us, direct message us. Maybe we can answer some of those questions on the future interviews we can plan.
Yeah, definitely.
But we'll definitely keep you guys posted. Thanks for your time, Ryan.
Thank you so much. So glad to be here.
For sure.
Thank you so much.
I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.